what's helped me process my grief even further as I've got on with it, got through it. As I said, it's coming up to 4 years this year. What's really helped me is writing a blog. So I decided to take a gap year from sixth form to university, and that's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made, because my dad died just before my GCSE mocks. So I did mocks, GCSEs, AS levels, A levels, and it all just felt really heavy and really full on, and I was like, right, I'm going to take a year for me, just to be me, and kind of deal with it. You can do lots of schoolwork and kind of push off like what's actually going on in your head, and you can just focus on your schoolwork and not focus on the death of your dad, And I needed this gap year just to really focus on that and kind of work on me a little bit, and that's when I had the idea to write the blog. I was sitting home and I was like, I've got all these things running through my head, and I'd seen there was someone at school who'd lost their mum, and they'd written something very similar, and I'd gone, oh, I've always wanted to do that, but I've never had the courage. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. And I just put it all down, and it came so naturally. So it's not, I didn't even force it. All my blogs pretty much are written at 2 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep. And I don't even concentrate, I just type, and then within half an hour I've written 2,000 words, and I'm like, oh, okay. And quite often there's very little spelling mistakes, and I just get into a zone where I just get out all my thoughts and feelings, and it's when I click publish, I'm not bothered about the views, I'm not bothered who's seeing it, it's that publish, and that's away from me, and it's that release of just, oh, okay, that's out there now. That's no longer bottled up inside me, that's out there now, and it may help someone else, and that's also a really good feeling as well. But just writing down my thoughts, even your deepest, darkest thoughts, everyone's got them, and actually getting them on paper means that you can tackle them, you can begin to tackle them, because I think if you keep a problem inside or a feeling inside, it becomes unmanageable after a while, because it becomes almost like the elephant in the room, and then you don't want to address it, and it becomes so big in your own head that you can't address it. But even writing it down, just getting it out there, you don't have to show anyone, no one has to see it. I've got a little diary that I keep by my bed, on my bedside table, and whenever I've got a thought, feeling, an idea, I just scribble it down. Just put it down and shut the book. No one reads that book. I don't even read it, I don't look back and read through it, but just getting it out there really, really helps. And again, it's all part of processing what's happened to me and what's going on. And I've always been from little, I've always been really empathetic. I really look at people and want to know if they're all right, and I can tell if people are upset or whatnot. So I really like the idea of writing something that will help others, because what are in my blogs, I would have really liked to have had when I was going through it, and had easy access to it. For me to find that kind of thing, I would have to have joined a site and done all the the whole login things, and you have to really accept that you have lost someone. You have to really go, right, okay, I've lost someone, I need help, do that, and that's very hard to admit. But if you just stumble across it, and you read it, then you're like, oh, okay, that's really helpful. So that's what I'm hoping that I've kind of achieved, something that people can kind of stumble across and finish reading it and go, oh, okay, I'm not the only one, or oh, that's normal, or anything like that really. And I mean, it's just been the best thing for me, just getting it out there, and response from family has been incredible. So I always put it on Facebook, and that's where most of my family are. And they always come back with really lovely comments like, oh, your dad would be proud and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, actually that means a lot. And by doing these blogs, I've automatically brought closer to him, because people are sharing memories, people are talking about him, because I'm bringing him alive in my blogs by just mentioning him, and then people are just bouncing off that, and it's been really, really great for the whole family. So honestly, best thing I've ever done.